Video games are for nerds.
Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. Girls running through the woods. The blue, scented eyes. And then the gunshot.
It always felt so real. The blood on my cheek, the cold sweat running down my skin. I'd managed to convince myself it really happened. This scar of a memory. But part of me I could never fully understand. Well, that wasn't the only part. No wonder people used to think I was strange. If they only knew. That day when the phone rang, it was the hardest day of my life. The day I went home to say goodbye to my father. Dress him up for his last journey. Put him in a suit, fix his tie. Simple. Just the things he did every day. But looking through his stuff wasn't easy. I needed a moment to pull myself together. I was almost ready. I just had to find his special tie clip.
Ooh, what an intro. So, let's see, at least because I had my little mistake last night, I had a chance to get a little bit more used to the controls, so that's at least good. And I just realized during that beginning, I'm sure you noticed that there was some audio differences. I realized I need to mute my microphone when she's talking, or you can't hear her very well. You can hear her, just not very well. This game is definitely not one I would say is for beginners, because the controls are very weird. Sometimes you have to hold down like 3 buttons at the same time, and it's a little bit stressful. Let's see, October 1999 and November 1999. October 2nd, Memorial of the Holy Guardian Angels. 3rd, funeral at 10. 4th, ultrasound. 7th, Our Lady of the Rosary. 9th, biopsy. Then send package to Marianne. Our character is Marianne, for anyone who has not been made aware of this game, hasn't played it, doesn't know anything about it. Marianne is a character that we're playing, and it looks like she does not live with her recently deceased father if he was sending care packages to her, but it's really sweet that he was still doing that. Let's see, neurologist visit, funeral at 12:30, ultrasound, neurologist visit, funeral at 9 and 11, pick up Marianne at the train station. So my guess is, since we had an ultrasound on the 4th, a biopsy already on the 9th, another neurologist visit on the 14th, and then an ultrasound on the 18th. He either had brain cancer or he had a brain tumor, and I think if he decided to pick her up at the end of the month, he must have known he was going to die soon, so at least he was giving her a chance to say goodbye. Then we've got All Souls Day, yeah, and then surgery on the 5th. So he was having surgery very soon after picking her up. So either he was scared the surgery could go badly and he wanted her emotional support, or he knew he was going to die, which is kind of sad. But it's also, knock on wood, that I don't have to worry about anytime soon. Something that my dad would do. He would definitely be like, if I'm even a little worried that this could be the end of me, I am getting a hold of you. The book over there says Butterfly Atlas, which is interesting because if you noticed, turn around, Marianne. Marianne? I don't know if you can even tell, but her necklace is a butterfly wing, like half of a butterfly wing, and our loading screen icon is a death's head moth, and now we have Butterfly Atlas. Butterflies symbolically can mean change and metamorphosis, growing and evolving just like they do in their cocoons. It can also mean the butterfly effect, like if you try to change or alter events as they're supposed to happen, it can go terribly wrong for you, and we're going to find out which one of those that is for her, if not both. Kitty.
Jack's room. It's like you never.
I just noticed, I was kind of admiring her character model because it is very nice. The detail work on her is absolutely out of control. But I noticed you can actually see that something is in her back pocket on the right-hand side, and you can't usually see details that are that small in video games, so that's pretty impressive. You can actually tell she's putting things in her pocket.
I used to think I'd never fit in. Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept telling me I was special.
He seems like a sweet guy. Part of the reason, which might seem funny, that I wanted to play this is in February it will be the 2nd anniversary of losing my grandmother. My grandmother was very much like another mother to me. She was there for me when nobody else was, and losing her definitely changed me a bit. It was the hardest thing that's ever happened.
Jack was a humble, religious man. He ran a funeral home and went about
Whenever I could. It felt good to be useful.
Keep pissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now?
But yeah, it was difficult. It hit me emotionally and physically. I am a chronic illness warrior, whatever they like to call us these days, and am disabled, and I definitely could tell a difference in my overall health after losing her, and so I kind of relate to this character right now.
Jack was part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit. Come on, Jack, where'd you put it? Okay. Let's do this the other way.
Insight is an interesting and useful tool in this game because basically it provides Marianne with the opportunity to see hints of things that are kind of between worlds. She can see partially in our real world reality that all of us can see, and partially in like this spiritual realm or this other plane of existence. Yet another reason I thought this game would be interesting to play because
I think that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Downstairs. Time to say goodbye.
Not yet, you hold on. But yeah, anyway, I've always had the ability to communicate in some way or another with spirits. Even when I was really young, I grew up in a very religious household. My mother was Catholic, like church going every single Sunday, no matter what. There's no excuse not to go to church type of person. And that was difficult as someone who was getting disillusioned with religion. So that caused some schism, and when I was 6 years old, we moved house for the first time, and we didn't have any furniture moved in. We were just kind of, I'm going to let her wander around while I talk for a second. We were just kind of laying in sleeping bags on the floor of what was going to become my bedroom that I shared with my little sisters, and the closet door was open, and I could see clearly what looked like an outline of basically a male physique, but there was nothing that particularly stood out that told me like this is definitely a man or definitely a woman. It was just a basic humanoid form sitting down cross-legged in the closet looking at me, but I didn't feel any fear. I wasn't bothered. I wasn't upset by it. It felt like it was friendly. And as I grew up in that house, whenever really difficult events happened in my life, this creature would be there for me, and eventually I started being able to audibly hear them. This wasn't like, your imagination where you can tell it's in your head. Like, I audibly in my ear could hear it talking to me, and it became an attachment of mine. I don't think all attachments are bad. As long as they have been with me, I have had an easier life, and they've helped me whenever they can with whatever they can. They help me with other spiritual activity that I'm experiencing or communing with spirits for other people. And I honestly, wholeheartedly believe they've never been a human being. I think there's something else altogether, and that doesn't necessarily mean demon or evil. All right, back to Marianne.
Yeah. I used to have a thing for them. Don't know why, really. I guess they just used to make me happy. Jack knew it well. That's why there's so many of them here. I used to get a lot of these. To me, they were like trophies. Badges of honor for doing the right thing. Jack wasn't too amused, but he did his best to cover for me. I kind of feel bad for making him go through all that.
So we have primary school number 7. I'm not sure what the number 7 means. I believe that this game takes place in Poland, and I don't know how their school system works, but primary school is like you're very, very young. Dear Mr. Orkin, we must request you to attend the next parent-teacher meeting, as we would like to discuss with you the situation that took place last Thursday. To recap, Marianne gave one of the students a message from his recently deceased grandmother. We understand it was Marianne's way of consoling her fellow student, but we're sure you realize that this behavior is inappropriate to say the least. Given that this is not the first behavioral problem we've informed you about, we believe it's high time for us to meet and talk about Marianne's future in our school. Sincerely, the principal. That's unfortunate. Like, it sounds like she wasn't trying to be malicious. She wasn't like, oh, you're haunted by your grandma or anything. Like, she was, they even admitted they think she was legitimately trying to help the students, so I don't see any harm in there why that was such a big problem or inappropriate.
My oldest family heirloom. As a kid, I'd show this to people just to freak them out. I'd usually say something like, pretty sick, huh? I was such a dork.
So we have name Marianne, and interestingly enough, she doesn't have a surname as a toddler. I don't know if she took on Orkin. I think that was her dad, Foster or adopted dad that just died's name. Sex female, age 3. Initial diagnosis, second-degree thermal burns covering 45% of total body surface area, trunk and upper limbs area, suspected inhalation injury, care management and stabilization, early wound coverage, respiratory support initiated, fluid resuscitation initiated, pain control initiated, patient placed on high-flow oxygen until carbon monoxide poisoning is ruled out. So when she was a toddler, she got heavily burned, and it's interesting that she has this second sight, and she mentioned that people didn't really like her as a result of it. It kind of caused her problems in her youth, but that Jack was really kind to her about it. And it's interesting that they made a point of making sure we see that there was inhalation injury and that they thought she might have like carbon monoxide poisoning, because for anyone who doesn't know, carbon monoxide poisoning generally makes you hallucinate, so that makes me wonder, is this going to be a psychological horror where this is all in her head and none of it's really happening? It's just a trauma response to everything that's happened to her, or is she really seeing spirits? Symbolic funeral of the Sierks mine. I am so sorry. Friday, November 5th, 1999. So this is the current newspaper. Miners from the Sierks, I think, mine in, oh god, I'm going to butcher that, city, carried a symbolic black casket. Candles were lit on it. This is not a mine funeral, say members of the Mine Rescue Committee. The mine stays, and we will carry the casket for the Vistula Coal Company, they add. The miners have also announced that they will come to work tomorrow as usual. Sorry, the font is really tiny on this, even though I'm right against my TV. They don't believe the mine was liquidated. Meanwhile, employees systematically brick up the headquarters of the Vistula Coal Company in Tichy? I'm so sorry. They lay one layer of blocks every day, 5 layers left to the ceiling. NATO's new mission, projecting stability in a post-Cold War world. Today, the U.S. President George Clinton delivered a major foreign policy address to commemorate the fall of the Berlin Wall a decade ago. The president discussed the progress we have achieved towards strengthening democracy in Central and Eastern Europe and the challenges that lie ahead. The president emphasized the U.S. leadership and engagement have been and remain critical to Europe's peaceful transformation. President Clinton's vision of an undivided, democratic, and peaceful Europe has been furthered by one key achievement, by enlarging NATO earlier this year to include Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. President Clinton and the other NATO leaders strengthened these new democracies and the alliance and ensured their contribution to the security of Europe. We also have new best player, sports new discovery, holy hand grenade of Antioch was found in a cave. Oh my god. Road difficulties. Interesting. So I like this because at first glance you're like, well, why did I even read all that? This seems almost pointless to the story, but it isn't at all, because Marianne was discussing before, she had issues with her own personal past and her own childhood that she's dealing with. At the same time, while she was dealing with all that, she was growing up in this world, Cold War and stuff, with everything that came down with it. And I don't know how bad it must have been for Poland, because they're pretty close to Russia, for anyone who doesn't know. I can't imagine how terrifying it would be to grow up like that. I get to feed the kid.
Here you go. What's your face? Glad to see you're still kicking around. I can't believe it's all still here. Oh, Jack.
Photography time. Anyone who is familiar with the game Martha is Dead is going to be like, ooh, now. How to develop photos. 1. Illuminate photo for 5 seconds. 2. Dip in multigrade for 3 seconds. 3. Dip in stop for 3 seconds. And 4. Dip in fixer for 3 seconds. So we have 5, 3, 3, 3. I'm sure it's going to yell at me regardless. Oh, wait. Everything's right here.
I guess I forgot about this one. Let's do it now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's starting to show up. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, it's coming together now. We're so spoiled by digital photography these days. 1, 2, 3.
This is the last photo I took of you, Jack.
Aww. He looks so nice. He has very kind old man eyes. Aww. It sounds like he was like the only person she had too. That's always really tough. Whether it's true or not, when you feel like that's the only person you had and they're gone, that is hard.
We lived upstairs from Jack's funeral home.
It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
That's interesting. That almost sounds like maybe he had a little bit of like a gift or something, or if not, he encouraged it instead of brushing off like a lot of parents do and being like, oh, you're just an imaginative child, or stop playing games. He was like, no, keep that ability, because I believe all children are mediums in some way or another, and that you can weaken your third eye.
Jack taught me to accept my condition of all my foster parents.
Yeah, there we go. So he was just like, no, there's nothing wrong with this. Don't get rid of this because adults don't understand it. Like, it's so much harder as an adult to get reused to it once that ability has been snuffed out a bit. I'm going to be a little quiet during this scene because she's going to say goodbye to Jack, and it's pretty important.
Jack's in the prep room. Here it is.
Jack, Mrs. Novak brought funeral payment confirmation today. It's in the cabinet. Also, Robert took Friday off, so we'll need to find someone else for the funeral, Marianne. So that's interesting. She's always referred to him as Jack, even though she clearly thinks of him as a father, so he must have been just foster father, but what a good guy. Aww. He has like every picture just about of him includes her. That's really sweet. He really did love her a lot. Nice big wide open office. Alright, let's go and say goodbye to him, everybody. You're ready for the sads?
not sure if I'm ready for this. Hey, Jack. I got your special clip. Snazzy. You wouldn't have it any other way. I didn't expect this to be easy. I guess I didn't know what to expect. When things get personal, it just burns you from the inside out. There. I guess you're ready. But am I? Oh, can't you people read? The sign says closed.
Oh, now it's getting spooky. Alright. Oops, dropped my phone for a second, sorry. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear her, she's breathing pretty hard like she's nervous, and I can attest to that. As someone who has experienced spiritual activity for a very long time, as long as I can remember, like I said, at least since I was 6 years old, you get used to the fact that sometimes you're seeing something that other people can't see, or hearing something other people can't hear, feeling something other people can't feel, but not to... Oh my god, that's creepy. You don't get used to the spooks that it gives you right off the bat. That does not look like Jack. I don't like that. What is that? That did not look friendly. I have actually had an encounter with a malicious spirit. Luckily, only a couple of them in my life. Most of them that I've met, oh god, have been really kind and really friendly. One of them wasn't too bad. It was less malicious and more just a pain in the ass trickster type spirit. They were just trying to scare us. Oh my god, like that. They were just trying to scare us, but not actually like do anything harmful or dangerous. But another one very much wanted to cause harm. This was at a point where I was helping to remodel. Oops, hang on.
Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
Oh, where is that darn notebook? I'm gonna be late. I need to find that. Marianne? Oh, Marianne, are you crying, my child?
It's fine, Jack.
Now, you didn't happen to see my notebook, did you, darling? My memory's a bit fuzzy. So much for aging gracefully, eh?
probably get some rest. Forget the notebook.
Oh, no. I've got so much work, my dear.
It's okay,
I know,
Jack.
I can't just... What?
Let it go. It's not important.
He's got like a giant hole in the side of his head. It's like that's where the surgery happened. Apparently not successfully.
It's cold in here. Where is that notebook?
It's okay, Jack. It's okay.
My sweet little Marianne. What would I ever do without you?
Jack, don't worry about it. It's time to get some rest.
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm worried about the surgery. When I'm at the hospital, are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, Jack. It's gonna be fine.
You know, I promised myself once I would never let anything happen to you. Not while I'm around.
I'll be fine. I promise.
No risky stuff then. Huh? All right?
All right, Jack. Now, get some rest.
I need... Oh, yes. Be good, Marianne. I love you, my child. I've loved you since the moment you walked into my life. Remember that. Always.
Most people would give anything to have that opportunity. To say all the things that were left unsaid. But it didn't make things any easier. I could help 1,000 souls cross over, but when it came to Jack, it still hurt like hell. I love you too, Daddy. I used to think everyone saw the world the way I did. Divided. Torn between two realities. But no. I was the only one. Or so I thought. We're closed. There's another funeral home across town. I can give you the number.
Marianne.
Who is this?
You don't know me, Marianne. But I know you.
Look. If this is a joke...
You need to listen to me, Marianne.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
I know what you are.
What? Who is this?
My name is Thomas. I need your help.
Listen, if that's all you've got, I'm...
No, there's more. I can give you the answers you've been looking for your whole life. But I need you to trust me.
Trust you? I don't even know you.
It all starts with a dead girl.
What did you say?
The Neva Resort. Find me there. Please. The light, it's almost gone. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. You're the only one who can stop it. You're my only chance.
Hello? Hello? Shit.
Wow. Holy crap. That was pretty emotional, that. And then very weird. I don't know if I would have trusted that call. Like, obviously he said something that only she would know. But I'd be like, are you dead? Like, that's exactly where my brain would have gone. Like, mediums are not a monolith, but I feel like a lot of people with some kind of spiritual ability would be like, this is very suspicious. Either someone is screwing with me or that is a ghost. And speaking of mediums not being a monolith, her talking about saying goodbye to Jack and how most people would do anything to have the opportunity she did to say goodbye to him, but that didn't make it easier. Wholeheartedly agree with that. I personally have not been fortunate enough to be able to say goodbye as people I love are passing. I can feel when they're like about to pass or they've just passed. I'll like wake up if it's the middle of the night or something, but I haven't been able to actually like reach them right away. Sometimes it takes them a little bit of time to get to me. And yeah, I don't know if anyone's ever been able to just fully say goodbye right as someone passed or not, but it must be nice. Now, returning to the creepy story I was telling before that beautiful cutscene occurred, so a few years back, like 2011, 2012, I think, I was helping to remodel this old house in a small neighborhood near where my parents lived. And it belonged to a lady who was a family friend, and she was basically like, if you remodel this house, it used to belong to my brother, but he's in prison right now because he's paranoid schizophrenic, he refuses to take his meds, and he was causing issues in Walmart. Isn't that just the way? And she was like, since it's, actually in all the siblings' names, he didn't own it alone, it belonged to all of them. She was like, if you fix the house up and make it really presentable and nice, you can rent it out for $300 a month. And even back then, that was a steal. That was going to be so nice having rent that low. So we were like, cool, let's do it. A couple friends and I were like, let's do the thing then. And we just started with your normal like painting and stuff, and as we got upstairs we started noticing every single room in the house had mirrors on every single wall and at least one very well sharpened knife. Every single room in the house. We were like, yeah, that's paranoid schizophrenia. That definitely checks here. And we were just like, no judgment. The guy was clearly struggling and stuff. We found the medication bottles that were full and stuff and had to deal with those. But as we got upstairs to where he spent most of his time, there was some definite spiritual activity. At first, when we entered one room, the doors started slamming in the house all the way up to the front door, to the extent that one of the neighbors even checked on us and was like, dude, what is going on over here? We were like, yeah, we're not really sure.
Right off the bat, I feel there's something wrong with that.
And after that, we were like, maybe it's the wind. You always try to say, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, because you don't want to admit that it's something super creepy. And then, as we started like gutting all the old stuff out and changing the upstairs, there was like palpable spiritual activity. Like, you could not deny it. One of the friends that was helping me to remodel the house, he was a huge skeptic. He didn't believe in anything spiritual, nothing religious, nothing like that. So he was just like, you guys are just being paranoid because of, the guy being kind of, scary and stuff, doing scary stuff. And we're like, no, we're telling you, we can feel something. You can't really explain that to people who haven't experienced it before. That you're like, there is a specific, distinct feeling you get when something spooky and paranormal is about to go down. And we were feeling it. And so she goes downstairs, the girl one, with him, and I'm at the top of the stairs because at this point I had a mobility aid, like a walking stick, but I didn't need more than a stick, so I could still kind of ascend and descend. Staircase is easier. It was a little bit challenging. And as I reached the top and was about to get on that first step...
Hello? Thomas?
No, that looks like Jack. What the hell? Anywho, that was weird. It looked like her dad. But yeah, so as I was about to descend the first step on the staircase, my friend said she physically saw the back collar of my shirt at the back of my neck actually pull back, like someone was pulling on it, like I had scruff if I was like a kitten or a puppy. And she was like, I saw that happen, and then I just saw you get like yoinked backwards, and I felt it. I was like, what the hell was even that? And so I tried to get away, and as I got down, there was like a few stairs and then like a landing and then another set of stairs. I got to the first few stairs, and all of a sudden they saw my back arch inward as something physically shoved me to try to shove me down the stairs. And they were both like, oh my god, what is going on right now? And yeah, there was a lot of shit like that going on. It followed me back to my parents' house whenever I wasn't working on the house, which was absolutely terrifying. There would be this horrible, like, it sounded like static on an old TV or an old radio, and all of a sudden something absolutely horrifying would happen. I would have, like, not just little scratches like Ghost Adventures, I mean like bloody gouges pretty much. And I was just like, holy shit, this thing's gonna hurt me. It took a lot of work of me getting fed up and being like, get the fuck away from me to shake off that spirit.
Crazed workers, ancient curses. You know, the usual.
I seem to be having an issue getting my insight to work. I wonder if I'm not supposed to yet. Oh, that's creepy. I don't know that I personally believe in, like, Christianized demons, but I definitely, like I just mentioned in that story, believe in the presence of dark spirits that want to hurt you. There we go. There's a little, like, glowing prints or something on the ground, like little bugs, beetles or something. But yeah, I believe in dark presences, and I know a lot of people of varying different religious backgrounds or no religious affiliation at all have said, if you hear a child, make absolutely sure it's a child and not a dark presence, because they like to disguise themselves as kids. Oop, there's something over here. TNK 1968. Probably important for later. But yeah, that's another one of those things though, where, like, once you've honed your ability better, you start feeling the difference. You can tell if something is really a child or if it's pretending to be a child, because the mask always slips a little. They can never quite get the disguise right, just like when they pretend to be animals and something's off about the animal. Like, always pay attention to that instinct, even if you're still practicing your skill, because yeah, you will start feeling that shit and going, no, nice try. Oh wait, are they footprints now? They're footprints now. Warning, something, warning, due to the recently unearthed remains, renovation works have been suspended pending archaeological examination. So when I was wrapping up my little spooky ghost story there, she was mentioning something about that there's rumors that this place had a massacre, and now they said that there was an archaeological dig. I know she said it's a fort. Some of it could just be historic remains, but I don't know. That's giving some credence to that scary theory there. I don't know. Yeah, something happened here, you think? Shimmy, shimmy. Oh my god, I hope she's up to date on her tetanus shots or something, because tetanus central here. No way. Ooh.
The split would come and go. If a place had a story to tell, well, I guess I was there to listen. Dead. Like everything else in this place.
It's so interesting because the way she was speaking at the very beginning when she was going through Jack's place in the funeral home, it was like she was saying that she could see the spirit world, but this does not look like the spirit world. This does not look like an afterlife. It looks like another dimension or something.
But even in the deepest darkness, light can linger, lonely, fragile, waiting for someone to embrace it.
Yeah, like I was saying, like that right side there, that does not look like a typical afterlife in pretty much any culture. The fact that it's like made of cobwebs and like sinew and shit, like that's a little bit concerning. It's like, are you sure you're not in like another dimension or something and that this is really a spirit world?
As I absorbed the energy, I wondered who it was that left it behind. A dying soldier whispering the name of his beloved? Or maybe just glad to be done with this world?
Look at just the sheer quantity of those people. If that's like, not human remains, but you know, like an indication that people died back there. Like maybe the soldiers or something, like she was saying. Hard to say. You're fine now, come on. Leg it, Marianne, go, go. I wonder, like, so she's got, sorry, I just noticed that she's got one glove on this side and that arm has all that fluttery shit on it. That looks kind of like what Jack became when he left this plane of existence.
I figured out how to use it. Energy's energy, right?
R2. Kaboosh!
Good for you, Marianne.
Do I have to do anything else within that? Nope. Okay.
Pain in the ass as they were, they did come in handy sometimes.
Now that's another weird thing, like how violent it is for her, that she has like no warning. Like, again, I wonder if it's really happening or if it's some kind of brain disease from the carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay, a fire hazard is the last thing you need, Marianne. I think you've had quite enough of that. Sorry if you keep hearing a little bonk sound. I try to mute my mic whenever she seems to be saying something important because I want you guys to be able to hear it. That is something that's been so interesting. So, the birds that just happened. Ooh, which way do I go? The birds that just happened, there's a lot of haptic feedback in this game. Like when it was raining before, each little pitter-patter of rain had feedback, and now the birds said, I don't, what direction do I go? Road less taken? Oh.
What happened to you?
It looks like it got burned. Maybe? That's not good, though. Who's just setting fire to deer out here? Fucking weirdos. Weirdos out here. Can I go this way? Oh, I kinda can. Somebody's lunchy munchy or something here. I don't know, what is that? Like a tent hanging from your arm? Or is that a stump? I can't tell. Why? You know what? No, we don't need to know. That's fine. We have enough problems right now. Like the fact that you're chasing possibly a scary dead man into a scary haunted house. La 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 la. Oh, crazy view. Wow. Once more, for anyone who hasn't played this, I am controlling her no matter what angle the camera's at. This is nuts. Like, people thought that the angles were crazy and like Life is Strange. They need to try this out.
What the hell are you, Neva?
That was a portal, I think. Yeah. That should be an indication to not fuck around in there. A landfill of bad emotions? No, that means nothing but nasty spirits are in there. Nothing good. Why are you chasing this random dude into there? Like, I know you want some answers, but it's like, at least you had a happy life and stuff with Jack, but at the same time, I'm not an adopted person, so I can't really talk too much on that. I'm sure that you'd want to know more about your past, especially given she had been burned as a toddler and stuff. Yeah, I'd probably like to know how I got severely burned. What the hell? Where am I going? I'm just work those ass cheeks, Marianne. Running. Apparently I've been rewarded for that. Don't encourage me. I am so sorry, Marianne. I have no idea where I'm taking you right now. Ooh, my thumbs. Okay. Oh, there's chalk or paint arrows on the bottom. Interesting. Well, thank you, maybe. Or fuck you, I don't know. Oh, saying, so you can go left or right. Are you Ray Bolter? What the hell? Some people do go both ways. Ain't that the truth, Ray? Can I read this long, boy, or is it gonna leave me in mystery? I can. Neva Resort. Summer of 1969. There we go, that's easier. Summer of 1969 inauguration. The first secretary of the Polish United Workers' Party, Comrade Władysław Gomulka, maybe, honored Krakow and took part in an official inauguration of the Neva Resort, the new center of the socialist joy and recreation. Working class of Lesser Poland finally has a place to spend family time, rather, in the bosom of nature. The main building and lodge area are comfortable, yet simple. As simple are the socialistic spirit and philosophy. Special thanks to the architect, future manager, and a committed party member, Mr. Rakovich, without whom the Neva Resort would be impossible to design, construct, and build. Anniversary of establishing Polish People's Republic. Alright, so this place was built, like, as a victory. Nice. Well, at least that's kind of happy. Well, I say, after she talks about how it's nothing but, like, doom inside. It's gonna make me think of the teacher in Invader Zim. Doom, doom. Relax. Another butterfly, though. I assumed that the chalk or paint, I'm still not sure, arrows were left here by the Thomas guy that called her. But, yeah. Oh. Butterfly. Somebody lived in her.
Hope you don't mind if... Not much here. Although, this could come in handy. Ow! Shit! What the hell?
She wasn't anywhere near that. There's a ghosty in there. You'd think that she would have, like, felt or seen it, though. Weird. Unless it was, like, deliberately set or something, but I don't think so, given how old it is. La 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 la. Do 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 do. This looks like Silent Hill. Whoa. Alice. Ooh, a payphone.
I'm here. No, there's definitely something. Trust me, you made the right call sending me. Yes. It's only a matter of time.
Even the objects here had auras. When I touched them, I could sense their stories. Words, images, feelings left behind.
That was another interesting technological point, because when he was talking on the phone, I could hear it through the controller, not through the TV. Another butterfly. It's like she's getting lured or something. Ah, yes, screwdriver. There you go. Let's do this again. Oh, this is going to take some effort, I think. It's very weird trying to steer anything in this, including her, so a heavy object is not fun. You and me both. That felled tree kind of looked like a person, though. That was creepy. I don't know if I was supposed to or if I'm just getting creeped. Come on, come on, come on. I'm glad this is one of those games where the tutorial is an actual level in itself, like we're actually exploring lore and learning things as we're learning how the controls work and stuff. That's nice.
So it's true. The Neva massacre. I need to find this Thomas guy and get the hell out of here.
That was a fuck ton of people. Holy crap. Wait, but if there was a full-blown massacre, why did it just become, like, rumored and stuff? Like, you'd think that would have been on the news and, like, in history books or something.
Anyone? Thomas? You there?
Spring news, information, and practical advice for curious ladies. 9th of March, 1989. So is that when everybody died here, maybe? 1989? Because that, again, that's not that long. This takes place in 1999, so if everyone died here in a massacre in 1989, it's weird, like I said, that it's only become like a rumor and stuff. That's very, very strange. I don't know. In the world, hotel register, bunch of names. Where is Mike Enslin? Here, H-E-A-R, like listening here. Shag, I agree. I feel so pathetic and ugly. Oh, surely not. Sinners be damned. Something, nothing. Laying here waiting for you, but that's just silly. Ha ha ha. Use it. A boy's best friend is his mother. Okay, no Bates Moteling in here, okay? I don't even know what that chicken scratch says. I'm something. You in me, tra-la-la. That That's creepy. Something worth. Vote for Pedro. Do. You will break. Okay. C. Depressed. C and here are in the same handwriting. Fuck me. I'm something. Stay in the lines to buy something. Tony Halleck, I think. And then I am cat and I liking my balls. Well, that was insightful. Thank you, game. That was lovely. The star of the Bolshoi Theater Vivienne, the Neva Workers Resort. So this place was so popular that they even had like their own dance troupe? Is that what that means? I personally would be a lot more sketched out by a clearly recently used flashlight than she seems to be. She's more upset about that noise than a flashlight. Bitch, you don't even know if he's alive or not yet.
Easy, Marianne. It's just a good old-fashioned haunted hotel. Calm your ass down and answer the bell. You startled me.
I did, didn't I? You look real scared. I'm Sadness.
Marianne. Sadness. Is that your name? I mean, you seem pretty cheerful to me.
Well, it's what I remember. My friends used to call me by a different name. But I don't remember what it was.
Your friends?
Oh yeah, I used to have a lot of friends here. But they're all gone now.
Did something happen to them?
I don't really want to talk about it.
That's okay. So, do you live here? All by yourself?
You wouldn't believe how boring it gets sometimes.
I can imagine. This place must have been...
Oh yes, so busy. People coming and going all the time. Always someone to play with.
Must have been nice.
It was. Not anymore.
So... tell me, what happened?
I remember. People stopped coming. Only a few of them stayed. But they became very sad. Very angry. They might hurt you.
Thanks. But I can take care of myself. Hey, I was wondering, have you seen...
Marianne?
Yes.
Which Could you play with me? Just for a little while. It's been so long since I played with anyone.
Oh, okay. But I need your help first.
Yes. Yes! Anything,
I'm
Marianne!
looking for a man. Thomas. Do you know him?
Let me think. I've heard that name before.
Take your time.
Oh, yeah. The second floor. We can look there. Come on. Hurry,
Wait!
Marianne.
I can't go that way! Damn. I need to get up there somehow.
These cutscenes are a hell of a thing, aren't they? That was interesting. I couldn't help, once again, paying close attention to the models. I can't imagine how long it took to make these things, for one. And for another, the little girl, one, it looked like she's from like the 70s, the way her hair is and her little dress. She also has a butterfly. It looks just like the butterfly that was drawn outside on the ground. And at first I was like, oh, her little arm is off. Is that like how she died or something? But then I noticed that the same stuff that looked like it's coming out of like where her arm used to be, where you could see her rib cage, is also growing on her arms and legs. Okay, still nothing. On her arms and legs, so I don't think that she died from like that violence. I think that like the world on the bottom screen is like consuming her or like holding her or something. That's my best guess right now anyway. Oh, you're gonna die in that thing. My sister has an intense fear of elevators and would probably hate it. Whoa, look at the white on the elevator wall on the bottom. It's like it's sinew or something. It looks like it's made of people. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that the little girl like necessarily like died from her arm coming off or anything. I think that like this world's just like eating her alive or something. Ooh. Another. Okay, shush. I'm trying to move fast, but you hardly run. I call it more of a brisk jog. Alright, so this is very much timed, but I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, trophy earned. Cool. Oh my god, where's a spirit well? I need a well, please. I need food. Alright, it over here is pointless. That is fantastic. Okay. She is fading fast. Oh, hurry, Marianne, please. The camera angles are not doing me favors. Whoa, there it is, there it is. Hurry, hurry, you're almost there. Come on, you can do this. Just get a chug. There. Alright. Got there before you did. Alright. What? Okay, am I supposed to do something else in there or something first? Oh yeah, duh. I'm glad it keeps reminding me what the controls are because there are so many in this. Like, oh my god. Ta-da! Yeah, if it only told me once, I'd be hopelessly lost. Up we go. Oh, look at like the... Is that dust and fog on the top or something? I'm not sure.
Okay. Now where should you go?
What is that? What? Oh, it's... Yeah, that's not going to help me out. I am not going to remember that. I am just going to explore and hope for the best. Oh, that's a... Pfft, good job, me. That's the elevator you just came out of. Right in the middle of the bonus. Oh, where's that guy from Oblivion? Bones. Bones. That guy was so weird. Like, that whole chunk of Elder Scrolls Oblivion was so fun, but what an odd guy. Where the hell am I going? It looked like there's a staircase or something, but... what? And, oh. Well done, me.
What is that?
Oh, I thought that was like a death's hand moth, but it looked almost like a beetle or something. It was huge. Oh, I can go in here. Maybe. Oh, well, that was pointless. Okay. I don't think that takes energy, thank fuck. Or I probably would have wasted quite a lot. Mirths. Ah. Ooh. Cool.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know I could do that.
Maybe you should practice a bit beforehand, cause, I don't know how bad that is. That could end up being something dangerous-y. Ooh, what's here? A key. A very creepy-looking key. La 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 la. Anything this way, not really. Alright. Oh wait, that was for back here, right? That. Well, maybe. I'm not really sure, honestly. Oh wait. Can I? Are you gonna let me? Oh, I don't have to. Okay. Whew. I thought I was gonna have to use the spirit shield, and I was like, why wouldn't it let me? But they're like off doing their own thing in the corner. They don't care about me. I'll look in that corner in a minute. Pardon me. What's this? Wait, what? Is something going to scare me? I don't like that. Please don't scare me. Something's gonna scare me. It's been way too calm. Like, it's dark, it's atmospheric, but nothing absolutely jump out of my skin terrifying has happened yet, so I don't trust it, and I am getting anxious. What? No. Okay, you're diving down a hole. At least when she was in like the lobby area, I could say, well, when she's ready to go back outside, she can just kind of unlock the door. But how the fuck is she planning on getting out of this? No. What do you mean? What the fuck was that? I thought that was you jumping. Absolutely not.
This room. It feels cold. Memories of grief, loneliness.
Isn't that what you said pretty much this whole thing is? I got nothing, but fantastic. There's a dead-ass little pool of... Ooh. Hello? What's this? 14th of June, 1971. Okay, so this place opened in 1969. There was a magazine from 1989 downstairs that I figured is probably from when the massacre happened. And now we've got people working here, I think, in the 70s. Name Ursula Anna. Surname Rostkowski. Age 41. 53 kilograms. That's none of my business. Date of birth 24th of May, 1930. Case history, Ursula Rostkowski, diagnosed with depression, hysteria, oh boy, here we go, insomnia, and malnutrition, treated with electroshock, refill 6 times, so you're drugging her up and giving her electroshock. That'll definitely make her feel better. Hysteria. Okay, we're doing this, are we? What?
Some objects soak up moments from the past.
Oh, this is harder than it looks. Oh, come on. Collect, do the thing. There we go.
Ah, sunflower, weary of time.
For my favorite nurse,
Oh, Mr. Tarkovsky, you shouldn't have.
Please, it's the least I can do for all the good work you do around here.
Huh. An actual happy memory. So there's more to this place than just doom and gloom.
You say directly after having said how full of grief and depression this room is? Okie dokie. Whatever you say, Marianne. Oh, bugs. Yes, there are. Alright. We're not gonna fuck with that yet then. Wait, where? Oh, that's where I came from. Well done, me. Outside we go. Oh, it's so pretty on the left outside with like all the greenery and the plants and stuff. Uh-oh, come at me, Ursula, written on the wall. And it looks like, I think the same handwriting that was like the hear and see in the record book downstairs in the lobby. That's kind of creepy because Ursula is who we just read that prescription and diagnosis for, so either someone's fucking around with Ursula's ghost or Ursula is an angry spirit or something now because of her like hysteria and electroshock therapy she went through, and we might have to mess with her.
Is that skin?
Not gonna lie, that kinda looked like a butt. But also, ew. Why do you want to like do something weird with the skin? Please don't. Like stuff like that, she's way too nonchalant about. Like she's been jumping and gasping a lot from like scary sounds and stuff and like the big sound that she heard before, but then she's just like, skin, this is fine. Let's mess around with it. Alright, no, come over here. Oh, I can't make her run right now, which is just fantastic. What is in here? Fuck all, that was a waste of time. Crap. Angles? Oops. Well, maybe that would have been helpful. No, I don't want to. What the fuck was even that? What did I just say? It's way too calm. Oh, she is like non-existent. You should be very concerned right now. I wonder what happens if you just let her get pulled in, as she said. Probably nothing good. Probably just a death scene. Why are you deliberately going in here after whatever the hell that is just jumped at you and looked like it wants to... Ew! Oh. There we go. Okay, you're good. I got you. Oh, no. Why was that your first thought? Let's cut through that. Ooh. Oh, this is hard. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Maybe. You're almost there. No. It was just disturbing. I think you mean, ew! Still trying to figure out what that is. Oh, wait. How? There we go. I have that Sonic car. He was all like, sunflower, weary of time, blah, earlier. That's exactly what he said. Oh, another one.
You want me to read you another one, darling? Oh, look at this mess. Don't worry, I'll clean you up in no time. I'm here for you, my love.
This man, Tarkovsky, he ended up as her patient?
Oh, crap. I had weird, like, Bates Motel-y type of vibes coming off earlier. Oh, boy. I don't like the way she was all like, my love. Creepy. That's the creepy bathroom. Wait, what does that say? If you are in here, that means I'm out there. And I think that's the same handwriting again. I don't like that. That's fucking creepy. Oh, a thing. Okay.
You... I know you're there. Wish I had the strength to cut you out. You don't deserve to exist. You're nothing.
There have been times when I thought about ending it all, but I was too afraid that a part of me would go on, trapped on the other side. Forever.
So based on what she said, does that mean what he was just saying was him having like suicidal ideation, like hating himself, or that something is actually in him? Like she keeps talking about how dark this place is, like something's possessing people or something. I don't think we have to go back over there. Maybe back into here? I don't really know where to take her now. We obviously can't do anything with... Oh, wait. The vase. The vase.
There. Now it's strong enough.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even recall where she needed that energy for. It was... Oh, it was the bugs, right? The bugs. Yes, right here. Let's do this thing. Oh, I can feel them going pop, pop, pop. Oh, that's so weird. They're all like, it's almost like a heartbeat in the controller. Man, there's like 500 billion of you. Get out of the way. Shoo! Off you go now. Okay, take that off. That probably killed like all of your energy. Oh well. It's really weird because sometimes you're able to run and sometimes you're not. It doesn't give you any indication of like when you can and when you can't. Very weird. Holy crap, what was Moss doing to her? That was quite a reaction. Who was here? Let's see. Read. Reclaiming history, fire erupts in the sky, explosions echo across the wilderness, sparks rain down on the ruins of Fort Pulaski, a once impenetrable fortress that saw some of the most intense fighting during the 1945 offensive against Hitler's forces. Ooh! This time, however, it was not bombs nor mortar fire that lit up the night sky, but a spectacular display of fireworks that marked the grand opening of the Neva Workers' Resort. The event was attended by the leaders of the party, including the first secretary, who had this to say during the gala: "Let this site of victorious struggle against the forces of evil become a place of respite for the working people of the Republic in times of peace and prosperity." Liberated in January 1945 by the heroic Red Army, the historical landmark is currently undergoing renovations and will soon be open to the public at large. The new Workers' Resort will welcome its first guest by the end of June. So this is another thing, like the newspaper in her kitchen at the beginning of the game, where it looks kind of innocuous, but it's actually really important because it's telling us a lot about when this place opened. So we were correct in our earlier assumption that it is kind of a rehab facility that's like a kind of a marking of victory, according to this. And a lot was going on. So it says, let's see, impenetrable fortress that saw some of the most intense fighting during the 1945 offensive against Hitler's forces. So already before this place even opened up, it had been a battleground where potentially thousands upon thousands of people had died very violent and horrifying deaths. So this place was probably already teeming with some dark energy before anything else even happened.
Manager, huh?
Marianne!
Oh, Sadness. We gotta stop meeting like this.
I told you to follow me!
Take it easy, Sad. This place is huge. It's easy to get lost.
Just stick with me.
Okay. I'll stick like a tick.
You're funny.
This Thomas Rekovich.
What?
Oh, right. Listen, hon. You said you remembered someone named Thomas. Was it Thomas Rekovich? Was he the manager here?
I guess.
You think he stuck around?
I'm not sure. There was an old man here very recently, I think. Oh.
And you think it was Thomas?
Oh, I don't know. Old men all look the same, all wrinkly and all blah.
Hey, that's not very nice. Well, if he's still around, I've got an infestation to report.
Marianne! I feel... I don't think we should be here.
It's okay, Sadness. Look, there's no one here. Sadness?
So, ever since Marianne got into even the parking lot of this place, she's mentioned all the dark energy and the grief and the horrors and the atrocities that happened at this site, and how that's going to cause some dark spiritual energy. Then she meets a little ghost girl and finds out that the rumors are true about this place, that there was absolutely a massacre that took place here, presumably in like 1989. And, there we go. And Sadness twice now has told her that she probably shouldn't be here because it's a dangerous place, it's scary, she needs to stick with her, and has gotten so spooked by something that she teleported away from Marianne, her only friend left in this place right now, the only person she wants to be around. Why aren't you taking that more seriously? Why aren't you more upset and scared about what's going on? Okay, it's almost complete. The main building turned out better than expected. Now it's just a matter of finishing up the less obvious parts of the resort. God damn, this place is perfect. Remote, peaceful, hidden away from prying guys. Talk about hiding in plain sight. That's interesting already, the less obvious in quotes. So she keeps finding these real little like hidey hole type places in here, and it sounds like they were deliberately built by this guy, this Thomas guy that she's looking for. And the remote, peaceful, hidden away from prying eyes, so someone was after him. He was being like stalked or followed or something, and used being the building manager of this Neva resort as a way to get away from whoever was pursuing him. So it's interesting, like, nobody there suspected anything weird was going on, but whoever was after him couldn't find him. Took some doing to convince them to let us stay. Us? Ooh, is that him and the little girl? Luckily, I can be quite persuasive when I need to. Oh yeah, I think I finally got it. I'll call it Neva. I'm not sure what Neva means. I'm sure it means something important that makes sense in this.
Anguish. Fear. Longing. What the hell happened here? My senses jolted as I touched the phone. I could tell it had been used recently. To call me. Burn marks? Broken glass and... Is that salt?
The little girl said she was terrified to go into that room and that you shouldn't. This obviously got done by something huge. You heard something huge before, and now there's a salt circle. That, Marianne, would be a demon, and you need to get the fuck out of here. To do, 3 o'clock. Get up. Don't turn off that alarm clock. Uh-oh, that sounds like 3 a.m., the witching hour for anyone who is not up to date on their paranormal stuff. 3 a.m. is usually known as heightened spiritual activity. And the fact that he has an alarm clock set so that he doesn't forget to get up and presumably put these salt circles down so that the demon can't get through, that's not good. 3:15 medication. Huh. So obviously he can do stuff like Marianne if he's like seeing demons and trying to keep them at bay. I wonder if that's what the medication's for. 3:30, double check the forest path, so something's getting out already. Like, oh, the deer at the beginning that looked like it was on fire. Uh-oh. So you're not doing a great job at keeping it in, dude. 4 o'clock, get to the hotel, clear out the old papers. 5 o'clock, get on with the research, develop photos if there's time. 7 o'clock, double check the office books. 9 o'clock, check up on Elle. Interesting. La, 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 la.
Grand opening, I assume. Hey, is that the first secretary? They must have had some big plans for this place. Figures. I could instantly tell there was more to that clock than met the eye. Still works. Someone's been using it. Too small to fit a door.
So that was now 2 flashlights that someone's been recently using. So I assume that means Thomas isn't dead, because it would be interesting if a dead guy was going around using a flashlight. What are we... Oh, look at that. Oh, what is that thing in the middle? Oh, come on. I swear this stuff is harder than it looks. Wait, no, come back. I want to talk to you.
As I moved the clock hand, I realized it was a junction between realities. It's rare. but I'd seen it before.
No. Don't do it. I can't. We must.
Don't do what, sir? What are we not doing? That's a little concerning. Oh, there he is again. Let's go get him before he gets away. See what he has to say.
Wait. I can feel something's wrong. It's coming.
What is coming? Apparently it's big. I don't like that. And apparently it got through to like our world because this over here on the right is not busted like it is on the left. I don't like that, Thomas. I don't like that at all. Ooh, a doorway. Okay. Alright, let's go do the doorway thingy-doo. Can I? No, I cannot. Oh. Well, shit. I guess I have to do more over here then. Why is this so weirdly difficult? I'm going the wrong way. This is odd. What the hell am I doing? Come on. Oh, there wasn't a door there. It's closed. I thought there was a door. Oh, now there's gonna be. Wait. Hold on. Get back here first so we can talk to you. Need to know what's good, Thomas, or what's horribly wrong.
Shit. Thought I had it this time. It's taking too long. What am I missing?
It's like he's a medium who's in charge of like keeping the demons or dark spirits out of here. Ooh, door. Da 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 da. Alright, this time that makes sense. I thought there was a doorway before and there wasn't.
Wonder what's in here on the other side.
Got no juice. Ooh, what is this? Spooky circle. Can't go in there. Can't go much of anywhere. I'm kind of confused. Okay, then. I assume I have to do more with the clock then. Wait, is that the wrong way? Whoops. Hold on. Now I'm getting it, I think. Oh, wait, shit. It's so fast. Okay, stay there for a minute. Hold on.
Gotta check the wiring. I'd hate to get stuck in there.
So that room is a portal he's keeping demons out of? Is that why you don't want to get stuck in there? Spirit well. Yes, we know. Let's go. Let's get over here and chug that up.
I'm so lost without you. I don't know if I can do this one. Enough. Get it together.
So, somebody he loves is dead and he's trying to find them. What is that thing back behind him on the wall, though? Holy shit. That is creepy. It's like an angel of death or something. It almost reminds me of like the one in Hellboy. Only that one's like kind of more cool and less terrifying. Kaboosh! Alright, back in we go. Move, Thomas. I really wish that when I was doing the out-of-body experience thing that it let me... What? Oops. That it let me, make her run. I feel like that would be very beneficial. Let's go see if it worked. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I'm... Shut up, me.
I'll never get used to this. Nope. Doesn't work. Hope he's not using it as a textbook.
Oh no, Malev's Maleficarum, Hammer of the Witches. For anyone who is not knowledgeable in that book was written in, I believe, the 1400s, the Middle Ages, by a Christianized man who was basically trying to write a textbook on the witches he believed were around him. He did things like try to explain how to keep them at bay and stuff. But it's one of those things, like with anything else spiritual, where if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you could end up making things so much worse. Suppressing the supernatural. Yeah, he's just like basing this off of what he's seen in textbooks and hoping it works. No wonder it's like getting out into the forest and shit, dude.
I could sense something stirring behind that symbol.
No, you couldn't.
Like a gust of
No.
wind moving the curtain.
No, thank you. Well, leave it the fuck alone then, Marianne. That's not good. It's getting stronger. I can feel it seeping through, creeping into my mind. It wants out. It cannot get out. I won't let it, even if it means, no, I'll find another way. Even if it means what? Oh, I hate this. Okay. Photography thingies. Let's see. Print development process should be like more or less the same as at our house. Yep. Where's... Yeah, one developer. Print development process. One developer causes the exposed areas of the photograph to turn black. Areas that received less light will turn to a shade of gray. Areas that were not exposed to light will retain the color of the paper. 2. Stop bath. Stops the development process. Stops the effects of the developer and neutralizes the photo paper. 3. Fixer. Removes silver from the paper and makes the image permanent. Cool. That's a fun little lesson. Don't forget about the red light. 5, and then 3. Okay, yep, it's exactly the same as before.
That's one.
There's a stalker. This is a thing here. Fixer. And, pardon me. Where's the last thing? Oh, right here.
Okay, that's all of them.
Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I have no way of knowing how the battery on my controller is doing right now. I assume pretty well because it was fully charged, but I'm not 100% sure right now. And given that clearly Thomas is hunting down a demon and trying to keep it at bay right now, and we are standing right now in a demon circle with Malev's Maleficarum and stuff around us, I feel like potentially something big freaking huge is about to go down. Let's see, how long have I been streaming so far? I have been streaming for some kind of time. 1 hour and 53 minutes now. So before things can get too intense in this game, I think I'm going to leave it here for tonight and pick this up maybe tomorrow night. I am having so much fun with this game though, honestly. Like, it's definitely calmer and slower. It's not like super action packed or anything. If you're like an action type gamer, you're probably gonna hate it, honestly. But I'm a very story based gaming type of person, so I'm loving it. I love the character models. I love looking at the fact that, like I said, like, she has like scarification on her cheek that you can clearly see in her close-ups. The fact that you can see when things are in her pocket and stuff, absolutely fascinating. I'd love to know more about the kid and what's going on with the stuff that looks like it's like growing on her and stuff and like consuming her alive. And then we've got the ghosts wearing masks. Jack's ghost was wearing a mask, and so is Sadness. And when Sadness has had close-ups on screen, I've gotten really close to the TV and really taken a good look, and it looks almost like she doesn't have a face under it. Like, there's like a gaping hole or something on the edge of her mask, and I'm wondering if it has something to do with this theory some people have. Some people believe that when you die, your ghost only exists as long as people remember you. As soon as people stop remembering you, you cease to exist anymore, which is fucking terrifying. I desperately hope that's incorrect. And so, yeah, I wonder if it's one of those things of like, she's getting so sucked into this scary, kind of evil looking world that Marianne keeps on visiting, and it's causing her to lose all identity. I mean, she doesn't even remember what her name is anymore. Yes, it should. Well, we have all the parts now. But like I said, I don't want to progress too much further because the cutscenes in this game are like 5 minutes long, which is fine. But like I said, I'm afraid that something huge is going to happen. So, as I mentioned before, I'm going to leave it here tonight. I appreciate anyone who stopped by to watch this video. I'm going to be putting the VOD for this video on my YouTube channel, during which time I will show you maybe which character I'm going to start drawing tomorrow. So that should be pretty fun. Tomorrow, maybe during the day at some point, or at night before I start gaming again, I'll work on the art. I don't know if I'm going to do it every other night, like alternating nights, gameplay and art, or what. I still have to figure that out, but I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. I can't wait to see everyone tomorrow or on YouTube, and, you know, I don't know, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Thank you one more time, and do something that makes you happy today, as long as you're causing harm to nobody else, and I'll see everybody soon. Bye-bye.